Yo, seemingly two, we're back at it again with another video, and in this video we're gonna be talking about the Cowboy Bebop live action. I don't think these American companies really realize that Japan and other places do not care about these woke politics and stuff. They do not want this in their shows. They don't want this pushed on their people. They don't want it pushed their the American way of lifestyle pushed in their stories. And you trying to fit your narrative to someone else's original story is not the way to go about these things. Create your own art, make your own shows, and if someone likes it, then someone likes it. But that's the thing. We have come to a point where artists and people in America cannot make their own content, cannot make good stories. They have lost the ability to make good stories. And partly that's the fault of the company's hiring strategies and who they're hiring to create these stories. Because they're not looking for good artists and good people to direct and write stories in comics and movies and stuff anymore. They're looking for people to push ideologies. And when you're looking for someone to push an ideology, you're not going to get a good story. Just point blank simple. And with them making these reports, like they really want Japan to like this live action. First of all, most live actions are not good. And second of all, you're pushing woke ideologies in this live action, and Japan's not looking for woke ideology. They have tradition. The only time they broke it away a little bit from that tradition is like Sony and stuff breaking away and making a company over here in America, bringing a branch over here in America and having Americans run the American branch. That's the only time they've really broken away from tradition. Them trying to force these woke ideologies on Japan is not going to work. They're going to fail miserably, and they can only blame themselves. Instead of focusing on the art, instead of adapting the actual anime into a actual good live action, we're going to water it down, and we're going to take away from the source material, and we're going to downgrade the fan service. A lot of people watch anime just for the fan service. Hey man, it's a fact in life. A lot of people get away from real life to go to anime and live through these animes and live through these different worlds of art, and that's their getaway from the troubles of actual life. You're taking away from people's getaway about ruining the source material and watering it down. Just because you get a pile of Netflix money does not make your art form liked by anyone that's actually into those type of things. Not even your own community, not even the ideologies you're trying to push are gonna like a watered down, not true to the source material art form. It's just never gonna be liked how you think. This live action is not gonna compete with Squid Game. This live action is not gonna compete with Baki. It's not gonna compete with anything that's original in its form. That's the problem. We can't get an American show, an American live action, we can't get an American movie these days that's original and true to its source material. We can barely get that. The last couple of movies that I've watched, Venom, Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi was good. It didn't push woke ideologies. It played to its streams, and it stuck to whatever branch of Marvel story material that they could adapt with the changing landscape of the MCU. The only thing they did at the end was make the sister the leader of the 10 Rings. I'm fine with that. It was better than what we heard the author was originally gonna make the ending of the story, because it wouldn't really fit into the MCU's grand scheme of things. Venom had a funny and original story that stuck close to the source material, but changed a couple of things on the ending scenes. It changed a couple of things throughout, because you gotta fit to the rating standards of movies. So, but it was hated by critics, but loved by fans. So you can see the disconnect right there. If you're trying to appease a critic, you're not gonna appease a fan, because critics vastly differ from actual fans of these art forms, actual fans of any of these things that you're trying to push out here. It's just not gonna happen. Most of the people that didn't like a lot of these fan acclaimed great things are critics that want woke stuff pushed in these stories. And when you don't give it to them, when you don't bend the knee to them, they're gonna give you a downgrade and a vote. And when you do give it to them, people aren't gonna like these stories. It's not gonna get sales. People forget the industry they're in. You're here to give a product to the fans. A critic's not gonna pay your bills. Critics not gonna pay to go see that movie. You're giving them a free ticket. But that's all I really got to say about this topic. I'm not gonna be even dipping my toes in the sand with this Cowboy Bebop live action, because they disrespected the fans on multiple occasions. They've said they're gonna water it down. They're not even gonna make the characters look like the original characters, really. Spike looks a little bit like Spike. The female characters are not gonna have their look and how they actually looked in the anime. And I'm just not with the watering down of my childhood and these shows that I used to watch long time ago. I'm just not with watching a watered down version of what I used to love. That's not me. If you guys want to check it out, you can check it out, but I'm definitely not even going near it. If I do go near it, I'll review it, but I don't know if I can stand to watch an hour and something of a woke Cowboy Bebop. Cowboy Bebop was already ahead of its time. I don't know if I could stand to watch a watered down woke version of it. It's just not me. Like, they don't make these things natural anymore. They force so much of these woke ideologies in there that it's not natural. It's fine when you let it flow into the story, like in Shang-Chi, but you're just forcing it down our throats at this point. Like, you're not even like trying to make it fit to the story. Some of these companies are just forcing it, and it doesn't fit, and it doesn't go with the story, so no one wants it. But that's all I got for this one. Make sure y'all check out my other videos. Amazon link and favorite link in the description below. Go get your products. Make sure you check out my other videos. I'm outie. See me to out. Peace.